Park here and welcome back to Music Teachers Q&A. Now this is the place that you want to be to get the most out of your music teaching career. Today's question is a very important hot topic and it comes from Lillian in Melbourne, Australia. And she writes, I would like to know how to incorporate iPads into more of my music classes because students from year 4 to 6 all have to have them. Well, thank you so much for your question, Lillian, because I can tell you now, there is not a day that goes past that we don't get asked this here at the Fun Music Company, and I'm sure people are always thinking it. So I really look forward to sharing my views and hearing others as well. Last year in one of my weekly resource videos, I talked a bit about how I believe the iPad shouldn't be used for certain areas of music theory lessons. And after this, a few people thought I was pretty anti-iPad or anti-technology, and I want to say now I'm not. But I do want to say that we just have to be careful, I think, as to how technology is used and what becomes the focus. What I read into Lillian's question is that I think, and I have heard this before, I think that a lot of teachers get pressure from school admin and parents to make sure that the iPads get used. However, this is the way I think of this. The iPad is exactly the same as this, in that it's just a tool and it's a device to help make things easier. The subject we teach is music. The tools we have include instruments, pencils, iPads, computers, whiteboards, CDs. The list is endless. Each one of them should make our life easier, not harder. It shouldn't be the role of the admin to tell us to use a certain tool in preference to others, should it? Now, we're the experts, and we've got to decide for ourselves when it's appropriate. Okay, so here are 3 ways that I know to use the iPad in music class, but I'd like lots of interaction and comments in this article with all your suggestions because I know that mine are just a beginning. The great thing about these Q&A articles is that it's what goes down below in the comment section, which is really, really valuable and interesting. So tip number 1. Now, I'm going to state the obvious here, but I know it works. It's GarageBand Projects. Now we've shared one of these before and I'd like to add a link below so you can check it out because GarageBand is so easily accessible on the iPad. It can be a great introduction to composition and creating your own music and the kids love it. Tip number 2 is called iPad bands. Now these are really fun and because they're different, they always provide a brilliant item for a school concert, which is a little bit innovative and interesting for the audience and ensemble alike. Now we've done an iPad band activity for primary or elementary, which I'll link below, and you can also find a wealth of other ideas just by searching iPad band on YouTube. Number 3 is creativity and improvisation. Now there are a wealth of fantastic apps available which make the art of creativity open to anyone, no matter where you have been with music before. No longer do you have to master an instrument to be creative. One of my favourite apps is this one, and it was introduced to me by a speaker at our recent virtual music education conference last year. It's called Thumb Jam, and you can really create some beautiful music with it, meaning you can unlock the creativity in just about any student. So my 3 ideas are just the start, because I know there's a lot more out there, and I know that you know a lot more than what I do. So now you know what to do. If you're on our web page or website, go to this page and fill in the comment box with your contribution. That way it will become a lasting resource for many other music teachers for years to come. So I do hope this was helpful and I look forward to seeing you next time on Music Teachers Q&A.